people saying this guy is the Grim Reaper of companies.
All right, so this is the Humane AI pin. It is a brand new product and a really, really interesting form factor.
Yo, Easy Mac, thanks for the Prime Toxic. Appreciate you, Silent. Thank you.
Wearable computer. So in a time of all these,
you know this story? I mean, what's the story? Like, he reviewed this product, everybody hates it, and now the company's gonna implode? Or I mean, I remember when they announced it on stage, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is the most mind-blowing thing ever." And then people got it in their hands, and it, like, the latency is terrible. Like, you try to get an answer, and it takes forever for them to get it to you. Like, I actually think the concept is fine. Try to get people off their phone more. I just don't think AI is at a place yet where that level of integration into a hardware product makes sense. Like, a lot of kinks that still need to be worked out.
Crazy gadgets and Vision Pro and wearable glasses. It's so sick that we get so many genuinely new first-generation products.
Company raised like $200 million. Team is full of the most stacked ex-Apple people ever, but reviews have been so bad.
Products like this to give.
Yeah, I mean, did they rush the release of the actual product? Should they have taken more time?
Worst product I think I've ever.
But doesn't that go against, like,
in its current state? There's just.
This is the tough part, is now everybody lives in, like, present day. I'm sorry to pause the video. I'm gonna piss and I'll let this play out so that we can really get into the MKBHD drama that's all over the internet right now. But hasn't, like, the mindset for, like, software always been, yo, just get it out and then we make it better over time, instead of trying to perfect it, taking forever? It finally comes out and it's never even end up being as perfect as they hoped it would be, and now they just wasted all this time. Is this something that will get better over time? Do you think that's their strategy? Like, hey, we know it's not perfect yet. You have the hardware, and maybe we're gonna have to have a new iteration of that hardware down the road. But right now, we're just getting it in as many. They're basically just using the people that bought it as, like, you know, QA testing. Like, they're going to work out the kinks for us. And then 2 years from now, as AI gets better, it's going to be what we want it to be. I don't know. You just don't think you want to wear a pin that records everything? It is unclear if people actually want this. Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, what is going to be the next iPhone for us? Like, what is going to be, like, the next hardware, software integration in our lives that just becomes a necessity? And I think it's in the realm of something like this, whether it's augmented reality, VR, AI, a combination of all three. But there has to be the next big thing eventually. I don't know what and when that's going to happen. It might be 10 years from now. It might be 5. It might be 20. I don't know. But there's got to be something that just changes everything for humanity for all time eventually. And it's tough. It's like, you don't know if you want to wear something on you that records all day. That's a fair argument. But, like, how will we find that next thing if we don't try a bunch of shit till we know that doesn't work? And now we got to know what the next thing is by process of, I don't know.
So many things bad about it. It's so bad, in fact, that I think it's actually kind of distracting to, like, understand what the point of the device is as we go through it. So I'm gonna have to separate it out for this video. First, I'm gonna tell you what it is and what it's supposed to do.
I actually want to watch this whole video, so I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll let it play.
I'll tell you what,
and I want to see where this goes.
Actually been using it. So this thing is a small wearable computer with an AI inside that can help you throughout your day. It's about the size of a large watch. It has a camera and a microphone and can interact with the world around you. But in case you can't use that as input, there's also a touchpad and a projector inside with this super new style of gesture control with the projection on your hand. It costs $700 plus a $24 a month subscription plan for the data that comes with it and all the services and all the online storage. But yeah, $700 plus a subscription. It's already a fun start. But so one of the big things off the top is this does not pair to your smartphone at all. This is its own standalone device with its own internet connection, with its own phone number. And so this little AI assistant, it just goes everywhere with you. It's always connected. And you can choose how much or how little to use it alongside your smartphone. So, on its face, maybe that's kind of a cool idea, at least. Like, the idea is you talk to it like a person. It answers questions. It gives you historical facts or personalized recommendations, or helps you out with things like brainstorming or remembering things. It can make phone calls and send text messages. A ton of stuff. The unfortunate reality, though, is this thing is too much of a pain to use to actually want to do most of that stuff alongside your phone, but we'll get there. All right, let me actually start with the hardware. This little thing, the build of this thing
looks like an
is
Apple
actually
Watch.
Impressive. Like, genuinely, I think if you're looking for a reason to feel like you're not getting ripped off, the hardware packaging actually kind of accomplishes that. Like, this pin is solid. It's aluminum. It's dense feeling. There's 3 colors, actually. There's all matte black, which is the cheapest one, or for $100 more, you can get white or this black and silver one that I'm using. And then there's a lot of sensors packed up there. There's a camera, there's microphones, there's lights, there's a tiny class 2 laser projector. So this whole thing is like really densely packed. And then the magnets also that connect everything are super strong. So the back of this pin is called a booster. It's another battery. So it's got its own internal battery, but then once you attach it to your clothes, it cleverly, through your clothes, magnetizes there, makes a nice sound when you do, and that's how you get it attached. So you get 2 of these boosters, and since there's the internal battery, you can literally hot swap between them so the thing stays alive. Very clever. And then it also comes with this extremely well-made and also very, very reflective charging case. So you can pop it in there, or just your battery in there, keep it topped off. That charges via USB Type-C. This thing is nice. And it also comes with this like desktop charging puck where you can magnetize in the battery or the whole thing, the pen and...
I mean, you could clearly see the ex-Apple fucking employees definitely. I mean, the hardware, he's right, looks great. Like, this looks like it came from Apple. Look at the CEO's website. Might be the biggest flex of all time. All 1,000 patents he got at Apple. Oh my God. Hold on. I'll get to that in a second.
And the booster at the same time. So that is a lot of charging and battery related accessories, but they all come with it. And this pin, you know, it's also got these lights up at the top here that light up anytime you're doing anything. And there's also a small pin light notification for when there's something waiting for you. So between the weight of the parts and the strength of the magnets, how it all slaps together, like, you can tell that a lot of effort was put into the craftsmanship.
What is that thing? What is the purpose of this item? Hey, gentlemen, we got a 25-minute video to find out. Let's do it together.
Of this product, which I very much appreciate. It's the best part of the pin.
Oh, Jesus.
By a lot.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not a good sign.
Okay, I want you to forget about the smartphone in your pocket for a second.
Okay.
Like, just for a minute, just pretend that doesn't exist. Ignore it, right?
Phone doesn't
This
exist.
little pin can do a lot of stuff and is very helpful. So again, think of this thing as an AI assistant that's like by your side all the time with you. So you can ask it things. It doesn't have a wake word. It only turns the mic on and listens when you touch it. So you can go, how tall is the Empire State Building? And then when you let go, it starts sending that query off to the crowd.
The Empire State Building is 1,454 feet tall to the tip.
The cloud.
God, I wish I was
gives you an
that
answer,
building.
which is great. And it also is multimodal. So that means it can look at the camera and see things and interact with the world around you. So look and tell me what you see. So it'll scan the room, use the cloud again. That little noise was it taking a little image, sending that image to the cloud, analyzing it, getting it back.
Holy fuck, this is taking forever.
You are sitting in front of a camera and a laptop. The camera is on a tripod and pointed at you. The laptop is open and you are looking at it. There are 3 pictures of dogs on the wall behind you. There is a window to the left of the camera. There is a boom mic on the table in front of you. There is a red carpet on the floor.
Helen Keller could have used that.
Right. The
If
camera
she
can
could
also
hear.
take pictures or up to 15-second videos, which it auto-uploads while charging. It can also remember things you tell it to remember, and all these things will show up in the Humane Center. So that it's like this online web portal for
Maybe you
all
could
things
bump
canine.
Morse code into
There's
her
no app,
chest.
It's just the website. So there you can see a whole history of who you've called and texted. And
Yes, just there right off the rip, bro. Like, I actually think having one of these while traveling, at least for me, who does not travel, who does not know a lot about the world, like, hey, can you my fucking taxi driver is about to talk. Can you translate this for me? Hey, does this country have a Yelp? Where does this restaurant rank? Am I going into a shithole or should I eat here? Like, yeah, hey, look at my airplane ticket. What gate am I at? I don't know.
And what you've listened to and what answers it gave to your
Google
most
does
recent
all this
requests,
already?
and
Yeah,
all
but
the
on your
things you told
phone.
it
I
to
mean,
remember.
I don't know.
It is pretty
We're
well-rounded.
forgetting about
I
the
think
phone
probably
right now,
its
remember.
best tech demo feature, though, is the translate back and forth. You got a 2-finger gesture. You can go, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Where's the library?
Where's the library?
So it auto-detects the language, translates it to English, and the person
That
who
was pretty
speaks back
quick.
can translate back, as long as you hold down the pin and listen to them. Pretty cool. This is all voice stuff, though. So if at any point you're in a loud area or a very
A lazy device? Well, in that context, I wouldn't say, what, you want me to go to the fucking library in this city and get an encyclopedia and start reading about this shit? It's not laziness, it's just efficiency.
private area and you don't want to interact out loud with your voice, that's where this projector comes in. So it seems crazy, but you activate it like that, and then you just hold your finger out, your whole palm, and it becomes a projector screen for the laser projector built into the pin. So it takes a little practice, but eventually you get used to holding your hand up in just the right spot, and then the UI gets projected in this green 720p mini screen on your hand. So you basically use your hand, try to be as flat as possible, and then to interact with it, there are some movement gestures. So there's a time of flight sensor that keeps track of movement, and you move your hand around kind of like rolling a marble around in your hand to select something, then pinch to select. You can then make a fist to go back, and then you literally push forward to move deeper into a menu. So this is like a 3D UI you have to learn. This is obviously very brand new for people, but I think, to be fair, it is pretty intuitive. I think if you get a quick 60-second lesson, you kind of already have learned all the things you need. When you first connect the booster to the pin, you can unlock it, and unlocking it with my pin is like this move your hand through space to select the numbers thing. It's literally like moving back and forth through a Rolodex of real numbers. So it's one of those like borderline
Looking like a fucking idiot on the street? Yo, everybody's gonna be looking like an idiot until it becomes every day. Like, if you looked at somebody in the 90s just sitting there on the subways scrolling on their fucking touch screen phone watching a goddamn YouTube video, none of this exists. Everything looks weird until it isn't. So I wouldn't look at it as like, yeah, this is pretty jarring, but it's crazy. We're 8 minutes into this review and him explaining the product, and I actually think it's pretty cool. So, look, we obviously have a long way to go, and it might not seem like it has a lot of place in our lives today, but that's because we don't have it yet. We don't know like what it could be possible and how it could help. But I'll tell you what, for me, for just conceptually, I would love to be on my phone less, for sure. But, let's see.
magic things where the first time you see it,
let's not be the executioners yet.
Clicks, even if it is a little fidgety and a little bit inaccurate and kind of slow. But that gets us into the review.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you're with me, Blake, because like I don't think this is insane. I actually think it's pretty fascinating.
Is bad at almost everything it does, basically all the time.
Okay, good.
So I guess first of all, okay, it's supposed to just answer questions, right? It can kind of do that sometimes, but one, it's often slow because most of these requests go to the cloud and come back, and there's just a long wait. And two, it's often wrong because AI still can hallucinate, and there are still issues with it just not understanding correctly or just saying the wrong thing. And that's not even mentioning server timeouts if you have a poor internet connection, which happens to me all the time in this studio. So when they do most of the demos, like on their websites and in their videos, they'll ask a question and then they'll let go and keep talking to fill the silence, so it's not awkward as you wait for an answer and realize how long it is. But even on this fast studio Wi-Fi here, who designed the Washington Monument?
I could have found that.
Designer.
I could have found that on my phone already, huh?
The Washington Monument was designed by Robert Mills, a prominent 19th century American architect from South Carolina. The construction was eventually completed by Thomas.
So you can just hold your hand up to put your answer on your hand and interrupt that it's talking so much. But even that was like a pretty good performance for the AI pin in ideal fast Wi-Fi conditions. But there are many, many times when I feel like it's way slower, and it seems like it goes to the internet for almost everything. I mean, there's a few queries I guess might be local, like, what time is it?
11:42 a.m.
Like, that's pretty fast. If I ask the battery life, it can tell me that pretty fast. But it feels like basically everything else is just shoveling it off to the cloud, not computing on the device, and it takes a while. But it's also just wrong all the time.
Yo, Flamingo,
Like, I
thanks for the
remember
sub, brother.
asking it days before the solar eclipse when the next eclipse
3 months, still no meat on stream. I'm so sorry, bro. Crash Stillo, Arcola. Thanks for the subs, gentlemen.
was, and it said 2044. I asked it, what's some good Asian food in the area? And over again, it thought I said, what's the best ash for some reason? When is the next Nets game?
Finding next Nets game. The next Brooklyn Nets game is on Sunday, April 14th, but no specific opponent or location is provided.
I just Googled it. It says it's the 76ers, so that's kind of weird. What's the traffic to the Empire State Building from here?
Finding directions. Use the voice command feature of AI Pin to ask for traffic information to the Empire State Building, and it will provide you with the details you need.
I did? This stuff happens all the time. But then, speaking of battery life, really bad and inconsistent, which is annoying. So it's already kind of bad enough that you have another device that you also have to charge every single day. But with this, it's actually more than that. You have to constantly babysit the battery and swap out boosters and charge this thing and keep it charged multiple times per day. So like I said before, you get 2 of these things that come with it. And I've had a pin nuke through the entire booster battery in 2 hours while not really doing much of anything. I've also had it last like 4 hours while doing a whole bunch of, photos and videos and requests and laser stuff. And it's also just like constantly warm the whole time. Just all the time, which is a little bit concerning. I'll also say
You're bored of the video? Let's play COD? I mean, I'm kind of fascinated by this. Like, all the things that he is saying, I'm sure, are all very true. And clearly, just through the examples that he's shown us, this thing is just not ready. But, like, am I insane to think that conceptually, I think it makes a lot of sense as soon as they can figure out the execution. All the things he's trying to do, it's like Siri. Like, Siri's fucking useless, brother. Siri, I actually think it's like my wife asks, what time is it? I'm like, I don't want to look at my phone. Hey Siri, what time is it? Hey, set a reminder for me to do this. Like, it can do the bare basics. This thing clearly, the company claims it could do everything that you could possibly ask it to do, but clearly it can't do it yet. It's almost like it's just, I can see this belonging in everyday life in some capacity or another in the next couple of years, as soon as they can make the software and the AI work seamlessly through anything we ask it to do. But right now, it's still acting like what AI is today. If you're trying to have it be a broad application to our entire life, like, when you see fucking Midjourney and all these fucking apps and shit doing just the AI song maker that Blake showed us and made the song about the elves, like, that to me is fucking insane. But that's for like a very specific thing. This thing is trying to be the Swiss Army knife to like a human being's connection with the internet and the world. And that's just a lot. Like, AI needs to be really, like, it truly needs to be artificial intelligence for it to work successfully in this capacity.
Multiple times in various situations, I've had it just,
I know you might be bored, but I kind of want to watch the rest of this.
No reason, and tell me to wait a while for it to cool down. I think the heat problem is also amplified.
You ever just mess around on Midjourney? I messed around on Midjourney like when it like kind of popped off and everybody's talking about it, but no, I actually haven't messed around with AI as much as I would have liked to or would want to.
Because of the gap created by whatever fabric is between the booster and the product that it is actively inductively charging. It is a lot of very impressive engineering, but wireless charging is notoriously inefficient and loses energy via heat, and that's what's happening in here all the time. So
how do you say various?
Warm,
I say
just
various.
This warm puck on my chest all day was just enough to never quite forget that I'm wearing it. Well, that and the weight. Look, it's well made. Like I said, it's really impressive hardware, but it's is just a little, I mean, you see that little sag, it's just a little too heavy. In the same
I also think he's wearing like a very light sweater right now. Like that the sweater he's wearing, the fabric on that thing looks like you could barely categorize as a sweater. So I'm sure it's heavy, but you know, if we're wearing like a thicker t-shirt, maybe you don't feel the weight of it as much, but I don't know. I don't have it in front of me.
that Vision Pro is just a bit too heavy. When you're wearing the thing,
Yo,
just
Blake,
wanna
that'd be
make it as
sick.
light
I
as
mean, I'm
possible.
down.
That's why a lot of this stuff is made of plastic. So when you decide to go aluminum,
I could just be
instead,
that. You should just start a Twitch channel. You could be the AI guy on
like
Twitch.
Humane in a lot of their
Because it sounds
videos,
like
they've
right
got,
now
like,
you're trying to make me that guy. I'll do
fabrics
it,
and,
but
like, heavy
it's your idea.
jackets, so it doesn't really pull down and sag nearly as much. But if
Okay,
you
he
wear
said
some
exactly what I was
lighter weight
saying.
materials like I do, especially when it gets warm outside, this is really going to start to be noticed. And yes, there are some optional accessories that are lighter weight, but you never quite forget about it. This pin cannot set a timer. This pin cannot set an alarm. This notification light they put up at the corner here, it's there and it works, but it is basically out of my peripheral, my field of view, so I almost never
We can't set
see
a
it.
timer? The
And,
fuck?
you know, they also chose
Siri
this
can do
corner
that.
for the light, which means it's designed to be worn on this half of the body, which is fine, and you get used to it there. But that's also exactly
Yeah, Blake,
where
a
most
modern
seatbelts
version
go
of
in the US
unboxing
anyway.
videos. Yeah,
So
bro.
not their fault, just
First of all,
another
I don't even know
thing
why
about
the
using
fuck
it.
I stopped doing unboxings.
Photos
I had
look
something
pretty
there.
bad, and the videos look even
And I
worse.
gave it all away.
They're squarish in aspect ratio, very noisy, and they max out at 15 seconds. The hub that everything syncs with, for me, just randomly stops working, and I have to refresh it to get it to work again. The projector, as impressive as a technical achievement as it is, it's just not very
Bring back
readable.
shoe
It's not
unboxings? I
particularly
know,
bright
bro. I just don't really
outdoors,
buy shoes
and
anymore.
It gets dimmer the further from your hand it is because of physics. And unless I knew what those words were saying, I really can't read very much. And there are no apps. There just are no apps. So when you first sign up with your Humane account, you get to sync with 4 accounts. There are your Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Tidal. So the first bunch of the downsides and the problems this device has, but I really genuinely think the biggest problem this pin is going to have is that smartphones are kind of OP. Like that's the
Watch it
number
in
one
2
thing I've
times.
reminded
Yeah,
myself from the week
dude.
of
Again, I
using
don't really
this
watch a
pin
lot of
trying to
YouTube,
get to
so
do stuff
this
that
is smart. You should let's do
smartphones are
that.
not going anywhere anytime soon. And I think a lot of the comments online have already picked up on this, even without testing.
Hey, baby. How are we doing?
I'm great.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Chat, my wife's here. Hold on. Haley had a very, very, very long night with the baby, with Gracie. She's going through her sleep regression. She's a saint. She don't wake me up. When Gracie wakes up, I don't really do anything at night. And so Haley's been bearing that cross.
Got 3 bottom teeth.
She's got 3 bottom teeth coming in right now.
That's why she's so uncomfortable.
That's why she's so uncomfortable. Because I can't really hear you. Let's see.
Well, I was talking to you, but
Okay. So you probably got like a couple hours of sleep at minimum.
yeah. Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay.
I got coffee in me now. I feel good.
You're gonna take you're
Jackie's
drinking
here
coffee.
now.
Okay, well we got the babysitter here, so you get a little
Yeah.
time away. But you
I
started
got-
drinking coffee. I thought you might take a nap or something.
I gotta go take Gary to the vet
You're taking Gary to the vet?
for his ear.
Yo, chat. Yo, listen, man. Today has been a fucking wait. What the fuck? Thanks a lot, Chad. Thanks for the call. Today's been a great day, gentlemen. But I need a real excuse to be streaming right now, bro. Can I get 5 gifted? Or like my wife is literally running the household right now. I've just been sitting here watching videos.
That's true.
I got 3,800 viewers though. It's not bad.
That's
I haven't played a lick of video games yet. I've just been fucking talking.
No, I saw you were chatting. So
Yeah, I honestly wait, honey. I got bad news.
I
Well, not bad news anymore. And you're gonna hate me because I sound like a broken record. Oh my God, Yuts and Lime. Thank you guys so much for the subs. Yuts and Lime, I love you guys. Thank you. Seriously, appreciate y'all. Go help her.
no.
No, she get.
He's gotta do the manly stuff.
Yeah, guys, I'm not streaming tomorrow or Wednesday. Got that shoot, and then Friday we're going to Houston, so I need to stream. Trust me. We've already lost 1,000 viewers, and I haven't fucking we lost 1,000 subs because I didn't stream for 3 days. And we're gonna be gone basically this whole week.
It's true. It's true.
What do you think about us bringing either we bring McGowan with us to Houston to like make our first family channel vlog, or we just take the G7X, the new one that I got you, and I say fuck the camera quality. Like, it's not gonna look like a 4K movie like our announcement videos did, but it'll be a nice family vlog, and we don't have to bring somebody else with us.
Let's do that.
I feel like we should film it.
I think we should do that. Not that I don't love Sean. I just think it's our first.
Damn, Sean, she don't fuck with you, bro.
It's our first flight with Gracie, and so
No, we'll put him back in coach in the last row next to the bathrooms. He won't even be by us. I ain't buying this fucking kid first class, not yet.
I mean, he absolutely could come. Houston people are fun.
I just think I need to take YouTube serious, and I haven't been thinking about YouTube at all. But I had a long talk in this 4 hours of yapping.
I think that would be great, honey. Because you're gonna need something to do with all your time with us.
Well, no, we're gonna have plenty to do. I'm just getting anxiety thinking about being away from the stream for this long.
Yeah.
Yo, broken and way too quick. You guys just dropped five more subs. Great sub. Hey, honey, you want me to? I ate your daddy's cum. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. That guy gifts a sub every single day just so I read his name. I love him.
That is hilarious.
Kenny, thanks for the tier 1. Broken with the 5 gifted. We're not broken. We're full now that you gifted 5 and way too quick. Thanks for the sub, brother. So Gary's got a yeast infection in his ear. Something just keeps popping up. Let's think of a list. All right. Gracie's teething. So my wife is just throat plumber. Thank you very much for the gifted sub.
Throat plumber?
Yeah.
Y'all are crazy.
Wait, that was a real knee slapper for you.
Y'all are crazy.
Okay. Let's just think about things that are stressing us out right now. Or just me.
Teething, fussy baby.
Gracie's teething, fussy baby, which means
Sleep
you're
regression.
not sleeping much, and she's going through sleep regression. So you and Gracie are you guys' entire bucket.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have Gracie get on her first flight this weekend, which is probably going to be an adventure of stress.
Yes.
We've got a leak in the roof and probably mold building up in our bedroom.
Yes.
Today's tax day, and I'm sure Eric is going to be hitting with you a ton of questions.
I think we're good there.
You think you're good there?
Yeah.
We're not gonna be streaming for 5 days straight.
No, that's
What
not
other things are
true.
stressing me out?
5 days.
Well, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You can still stream tomorrow. You're done at like 11.
I'm done at 11. It's only a 2-hour shoot.
It's a 2-hour shoot.
Oh, I guess I could stream tomorrow.
Yeah. You should absolutely.
I've got small meat. But this is what I was gonna wake up and tell you. Listen. I want you to just hear this and just know I'm complaining. I don't want you to tell me what to do because I know what needs to be done. I've already talked to the chat.
All right.
My back hurts more than it has in the last few months today. I got out of bed immediately. I just felt it again.
Oh, honey, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
Even though I read all these fucking books about golf. Maybe there's not as many things I should be stressed out about. The whole next week just seems like a big ball of stress, but maybe it's not that bad. We're gonna get through the flight.
Yeah, we're gonna be back 11 a.m. Sunday, so you can stream Sunday if you want.
Okay. All right. I need to be able to. I'm glad I kind of said those things out loud because now I'm not as stressed as I should be.
Yeah, we talked through it.
Yeah. But you're okay?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm great.
All right. You're going to get Gary's ear cleaned out. He's got a yeast infection. This fucking
Gotta
dog
take it
can't
now.
stay healthy.
I love you very
Everybody's
much.
sick. I love you. Thank you for handling everything in the middle of the night. Haley at night is basically a single parent, and one of our best friends are going through it, and he takes shifts in the middle of the night, so I kind of feel like a piece of shit, but she just does it, and she lets me get away with it. But I feel guilty, and it's not her problem to console me about feeling guilty right now, but you're wild. I know. Well, Haley's just the goat. Like, what am I going to do? Not get 4 hours of sleep? I'm going to get on stream, be a fucking piece of shit? All right, now that she's gone, chat, I know that I'm a piece of shit, but she lets me get away with it. If she were on my ass complaining and shit that I need to help more, I'd definitely be doing it. But the fact that she doesn't, she gives me an inch, I'd take a mile. She must really love you? I think she does, bro. What a dumb bitch. Oh my God. I'm conning her ass. Yo, empty apartment. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, brother. Appreciate you, baby. This lady, I got her scammed. Let's finish this video. I want to finish it.
Using the pin, which is okay. There seems like a lot of overlap.
2 times is way too fast.
between what this is and what a smartphone can do. But everything that this pin does, a modern smartphone does better and faster and easier and in higher quality and just better in every way. Like your smartphone obviously takes better pictures and videos and you can frame things more easily. Of course, a phone can call and text people more easily. You can use it in more places, loud places, private places, use it with literally any outfit. Also a phone, like you can quickly Google things. It's faster to message people back.
You gotta get
And of
the
course,
video
you can
speed
email people
controller
and use all
Chrome
kinds of app
extension. Yo,
experiences. Do you know what
like you
happens
might
when
be
you try to just
the
send
Gandalf
someone
of
a
the
picture
internet.
from the
This shit
AI
is
pin?
boring. All right,
You
we're
already
done
know
with the
how to do it,
video.
though. With the AI pin,
Yeah, this shit sucks is basically what this whole video says. Conceptually, it's really cool. They have not executed on it well yet. I really do, like, just to recap, I actually think something like this would be useful. I really do. I just don't think it's ready yet. And you know what? I feel like we're in a weird time of technology and history. And maybe that's how everybody feels every time because we can't see the future of every decade, whatever. My point is, we got the iPhone. Like, to be honest with you, I think we are by far and away, and every generation now after us will probably feel the same thing. But I feel like we've got the one thing in the palm of our hand that has changed the course of humanity forever. So that's a pretty big fucking deal to be a part of. But now, since we got it, and technology is just ramping up and accelerating so quickly, we're in this weird lull where everybody's trying to make the next big thing, and I think everything. I said that VR 5 years ago needs another 10 years. We're only halfway through that. I still think VR is a long way away from being integrated in our everyday life. These headsets are too bulky. It's a problem. We'll see what the fuck happens, but I definitely think there's a place for something like this in our life. I want to get off my phone as much as I am. And I know, I'm a fucking creator, and it's just like I shouldn't complain about social media, but I got a kid now. I don't want her using a phone until she's like 18, bro. Dead ass. Technology's weird, and I feel very impatient, but I kind of respect the fact that these people try to do something new and try to take a crack at our everyday life and making it easier. I just think something like this needs more time. But they're kind of like the first movers, you know. Blake said in the chat, who's more tapped in than anybody could possibly be, this is one of those things that is going to, like, he said there's like 10 other companies that are trying to race to have the best one. That's a good thing. Like, somebody put a product out already. It obviously doesn't work exactly the way that we need it to or should for it to be part of our everyday life. But somebody's going to figure that out. If there's that much money being thrown around, conceptually, it's a pretty good idea. Now they just need to fucking make it work right. This might be a big part of our life in a couple years. I don't know, but it definitely won't be now. Right now, anyways. Oh, bro. You know, I had fucking Robert do this haircut. I just don't know how I feel about this swirl up here. And my forehead's too big, bro. He kept this long so I could push it forward and cover up this fucking forehead. I don't know if I like it, bro. I think I need to do this fucking hair messy and push it down forward, bro. I'm not trusting Google, brother. Wait, what do we got wrong with Google, brother? What's wrong with Google? Yo, Ferd, thanks for the Prime, brother. Hatchie, damn it, Brad. Thank you, gentlemen, for the Prime. Yo, this whole just chatting stream has got me pretty excited. I know this is going to sound fucking insane, and I've said it already like 5 times today. My brain has just been thinking about streaming for so long, and it's all that I've been doing for the last 2 months, which has been incredible. But, like, I do enjoy YouTube. I don't enjoy some of it, but I got McGowan here to help. I need to get back on my fucking YouTube grind, bro. I gotta get back on YouTube. Go big screen? All right, chat. What do we... Is there anything happening on the internet right now that people are talking about? Wait, hold up, bro. This Kendrick disc came out. And I think this is a real one. This is